got the fear inside your veins, sweat dripping down your head. Feeling like you might give up, but you push on through instead. Learning how to survive, hanging by a thread. No time for sitting still, got the man watching us.
Please, sir, I want some more LPS.
What?
Please, sir, I want some more LPS.
What? Okay, you can have more LPS.
Hey guys, what is up? This is SunilNation98, and kids, you probably won't get that reference.
And if you do get that reference, give yourself some bonus brownie points. Oh, and for an informative for anyone who has a very keen eye right now, Downloads Bacon could not make it due to some unfortunate technical difficulties, but his review and overall thoughts will be at the end of the video. Sunil Nation?
Okay guys, so if you saw in our past couple reviews, it's the same group, so guys, please introduce yourselves.
What's going on, my pet shoppers and video gamers? This is Lilith's Nintendo Shop again.
Hello everyone, this is WingArtist28, Tumblr blogger and such.
What's up? I'm back again. I'm ICanSnake for a third time.
And guys, we have a new member joining us today. He's our newest member for the League of Petshoppers.
He's a 6th Ranger.
Basically.
That's right.
So,
hey, what's up everyone?
Yourself.
Hey, what's up everyone? This is CC Trainor-Ling. You can look me up on my YouTube account, Steam Team ReadUpUK.
Great channel.
Yeah, that's my channel, so self-promotion, haha.
Alright, and so, as every review we do, there will be a link to their channel, will be in the description below. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to their channels. So, without further ado, let's go right into the plot. So the plot here is that when merchandise from large letter pet shop is missing, they find it in the dumbwaiter LPS, and Blythe gets accused of stealing the merchandise. So, they find tubes in the pet shop, and sends Pepper and Vinny to go investigate, which from here is where we meet the culprits, Dodger and Twist. And later on we find out they've been stealing from the rich and giving to the pets who need it, basically the next Robin Hood. So, CC Trainor-Ling, since you're the new guy here, would you like to go into the first positive?
Okay, the first positive that I really liked was just the overall references that they were making to Oliver Twist and Robin Hood, although I feel like they're more leaning towards Robin Hood than Oliver Twist. But I guess I do kind of get what they're doing here because, you know, both stories do have the same message, you know, like you're pickpocketing or you're stealing, but it's for something good. So I think in this episode, they blended the two references very well.
Anyone else want to elaborate on that?
I want to elaborate on that. Originally, I thought that Twist and Dodger's roles, well, their appearances were reversed. See, Twist is actually a very chubby, brown-looking hamster, and Dodger is the white hamster. I originally thought the roles were reversed, since it would have made sense. If anyone's seen the 1969 Oliver movie, then you'd know why, but I've warmed up to them as their roles. Also, I love the Robin Hood references. Everybody's there for the reference. You got Lil Jon, you got Friar Tuck, you got Maid Marian as Zoe, because why not? You've also got a CSI reference in it.
Yeah, there were a lot of references in this episode.
A lot of good references.
Yeah.
Super cute investigators. It was just like, wait, what?
There she is!
Investigators!
Freezer? I'm not exactly trying to get away.
Yeah.
Cop.
Winged Artist, you want to add more onto the references?
Yes. Basically, I haven't seen, like, Oliver Twist, but I can understand, like, the reference and the awareness of that, so I have nothing much to say about that. As for the CSI, like, parody, I actually was a bit, like, kind of chuckling a bit just about how it's, like, just, like, a more feminine version of, the serious, like, crime case when it's, like, oh, but, yeah, even then, I never saw the show, but I actually kind of find the reference just that funny, too, so, yep, not much to add here, so... ICanSnake, you want to add?
Yeah, I've actually got two notable references in this episode. One was already said. The first one is super cute investigators. I really love the CSI reference. I'm very interested in crime scene investigations and criminal justice and that stuff like that, just like my brother. So it's a really nice reference. And I also love how they incorporated good cop, bad cop in it when they said good cop, sad cop. It's like two-faced people. And the second reference, I can't believe no one has said it here yet. It's where she explicitly said Tarzan. I love that
yeah,
reference
the
to
thing
the
when he was
90s
screaming.
to the 90s original Disney movies. But one problem I had with that was that I don't really like battle war cries like that, where they just go insane and scream like that. So it kind of made me cringe a little bit.
I actually want to talk because actually Tarzan references a book, and it was actually done when Hollywood was still relatively young.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The next positive I want to list is Dodger and Twist. And like we said already, there's supposed to be a reference to Oliver Twist, which we all like. And so there was a Robin Hood reference as well with them. And I think the one who played Dodger was Peter New.
Yeah, Dodger is
And-
Peter.
Yeah,
New,
yeah,
and
Dodger
Twist
Peter
is
New and
Colin
Colin Murdoch.
Yeah.
And guys, I think it was Colin Murdoch also played Mr. Von Falseville, right?
No,
I think.
It was Peter New.
Yeah, that's Peter New. Colin Murdoch played.
Wiggles McSunbass.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that's-
Wiggles.
yeah.
And Tangier, I guess, yeah.
Yeah, Tangier.
I think he was also either Ramon or Desmond. Anyone could correct me on that one.
I think it was Desmond.
Uh-huh. Maybe you're right on the Ramon part too, so, or, yeah.
So, do you guys want to talk about the characters overall?
Come on,
Sure.
all at once.
Sure, I'll do it. I really like the characters' designs in this episode. As I noted in a previous group review, I said that Blythe gets different hairstyles and outfits every episode, so they showed a new outfit for her this episode. And I want to talk about the reporter too. She has great looks and great designs, and she was voiced by Ashley Ball, which also voices in her Applejack's country voice.
Mm-hmm. May I add on to this? Actually, as far as characters go, I actually found myself that interested into Fisher Biscuits in this one because, man, he really shows this anger, like, or I guess it's more special side, like, in this episode because he pretty much is, like, just a big angster, just wanting to, like, get just a pet shop back into track for his own needs. So, seeing how he's still, like, he's trying to get LPS, like, down, well, I mean, in competition for the matter, it shows his more anger right here, so. As a thought there, yeah.
Guys, as a little interruption though, Dallas Bacon, he got his thing fixed, so if you want to say hello to everybody.
Hello, guys. I really thought I wasn't going to be here, but I managed to get it fixed.
Hallelujah.
They tried to kill me. So I am back.
We tried to kill him, but it's like trying to kill Joe DiMaggio's career.
Damn right. Dang right it is. Dang right.
Okay.
So, yeah, so Dallas Bacon, do you have anything to say on the references?
On references? I think you guys touched up on all the book references already.
All right.
You have anything about the characters?
Anything about characters? You guys talked about the biscuits already, right?
No.
I mentioned about Fisher Biscuit, like, his anger is like this really shows. I mean, I like the part when he says, "Oh, come to the largest ever pet shop, the only pet shop in downtown city."
Let's just say it, brown noser.
Yeah,
Yeah.
kids, the word of the day is brown nosing.
Brown nosing. It's when you
Ass kiss.
basically.
So you didn't hear that.
Let's
Yes, you
see.
didn't hear
We're
that.
talking about the characters. I'd like to add on to the characters.
Yeah.
I like Dodger and Twist. Originally, I thought we were just going to get another tacked-on stereotypical British people are evil scenario, but thankfully I love LPS because they avoid these cliches altogether, and Dodger and Twist are really nice people. They're just trying to just give to the less fortunate, and I really like them for that. They know it's wrong, but still, they're really
I like the way they put it when they say, we're not exactly stealing per se, we're just redistributing the wealth.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, the poor people get poorer while the rich people get richer.
Also, I really like how Dodger and Twist take responsibility for Vinny and Pepper getting captured.
That did surprise me, if I may say. Like, it surprised me, then it didn't. So that's why it helped their character out.
They help their character out a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Anyone else want to add on characters?
Oh, yeah. I don't know if this is so much about characters of the episode that were involved, but yeah, the Biscuits Butler.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
That was only fantasy.
It's kind of weird because he got
yeah,
fired.
yeah, it felt. Oh yeah, that's right. Just fantasy. Never mind. It just felt weird seeing him after the season 2 finale because he was fired and yeah.
So, Daniel speaking, you brought me to the next one, is that my next positive is the continuity. And the thing that I thought about the continuity was the Kung Fu quilting thing, and the whole time, in our reaction video as well, I kept saying, All right, when's Mando Pony gonna come out and start singing again? Because he did Miss Anna T, if you please. All right, anyone else want to touch up on continuity?
No, there's really nothing to touch up on content.
Yeah, there's
We
not
already
really
touched
much.
upon
Going-
continuity with Secret Cupid.
And with Blaze's hair always constantly changing and always in
Yeah.
these different kind of
Always
styles.
Yeah.
I guess the only other bit of continuity they have is like they actually reference going to Large Ever Pet Shop only once on Blythe's scooter.
Yeah.
So they throw us back to season 1.
As far as continuity goes for me, though, I kind of actually sort of see that this is sort of like it's an important episode, just for the fact that this is sort of like one of those LPS versus Largest Ever Pet Shop story arc. I mean, to me, it gets a bit so intensified because particularly there have been some encounters just between how Mrs. T and Fisher, like, business gets a bit so intense whenever the Rose Pet Shop tries to be as good in the sales as much as the Largest Ever Pet Shop. There's this ending right here. I don't want to spoil it, but it just gives you a mind that basically this could sort of like intensify what the story arc for the Largest Ever Pet Shop versus LPS is. In Sleeper, like the season 3 premiere, it had Fisher trying to figure out like why is LPS so successful than the Largest Ever Pet Shop. Ever since then, they've been trying to like put in some more advertisement and publicity to get more business like from LPS. And Mrs. T makes her get a bit so angry as time goes by. So basically, to me, this is like an important like episode for the arc itself. So yeah.
So does anyone want to give their overall opinion on the episode?
I have some more pros to give.
Yeah, like pros and then the negatives.
Yeah, so
If any.
I want to expand on comedy. I'm not sure if it was talked about, but like there was lots of jokes that were given throughout this episode. First joke is I liked how Sunil saying he was very bad at lying, and then the next line he said is, "I'm very good at lying." Another joke was said where Brittany said arms robbery instead of armed robbery, like she mixed up the words. And I also love how they broke the fourth wall in this episode, where they mentioned changing the channel when Blythe didn't want.
And then
to
the
see
next
Super Cute
episode and roll the
Investigators.
credits.
Yeah, and then
And then like go to the next
Brittany
episode.
and Whitney said, "Don't worry, we'll get her in the next episode."
See, it's always great when a
that's
show
smart
can break
stuff.
down the fourth wall.
Yeah.
So do we want to wrap this up and give our overall opinions?
Or does anyone have any negative?
Well,
because I kind of got like one sort of like nitpick.
Wait,
that
does
I
anyone
wanna
have
talk about.
I have
any
nitpick,
real negatives?
They were just not really in the wow factor.
Alright, as we
I mean,
continue, does
that's-
anyone have any real negatives that aren't nitpicks?
Okay, well then just forget it.
No,
I was-
Alright, then I guess
Actually- I only have one minor flaw that's right here. Basically, I just think maybe the second half could have been fleshed a little bit more due to the fact that Vinny and Pepper were sort of captured again, but they could explore more on the tube system, and basically I felt the second half sort of was rushed a bit, but didn't hinder much on the plot per se. And my other nitpick is basically there wasn't a song, but that's just like I'll pass it to, and there wasn't much of a screen time for other pets, but well.
I kind of want to touch up on that a little bit about how there wasn't a song in this episode because Oliver Twist, for those of you who don't know, Oliver Twist was a musical. And even though there wasn't much of a reference to it, I was still kind of hoping for one. But granted, I'm always just hoping for a song in every episode. So that kind of took out that last wow factor for me.
Mm-hmm.
Anyone else?
And, well, like I said, this is kind of like the one thing that like kind of bugged me a bit. Like there was that giant hamster tube, and it's just right there in the wall. It kind of makes you figure, okay, how is it that Mrs. Twombly or Blythe or the pets just never seemed to notice that thing before?
It's
If
like
it was
they
like
never
right
moved
there.
the chair.
Yeah, like the chair said, oh, well, I guess we never saw that. Oh, wait, we just gotta move the chair. Wait, there it is.
Oh, I thought I mentioned
And then there's that big elaborate tube system that they got behind the walls. Like, whoa, hamsters made that?
And
Hey,
it
look-
goes through all the city.
It looks like
Yeah.
Windows screensaver.
Oh, yeah, I know
but-
what you're talking about.
Yeah, but it definitely isn't like a bad thing because hey, these pets are obviously smart enough to talk. So
yeah.
I guess so. It's not that much of a negative. It's just more like
Yeah,
okay.
I would say though that it would be cool if it could like appear again, maybe for the season finale. I don't know, but also that bit of a hole there, that's like the same hole as I don't know if it's the same hole as when they went over to the Sweets Delights. I don't know if there's like a connection for that.
If I may interrupt you, that's not the same hole that they went to the Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it's just me, but I don't know.
That's actually
Different
a
hole.
completely different hole.
They
Yeah,
have lots of holes in that room.
yeah,
Oh, jeez.
yeah. Stretch that one out.
Okay, I'll give it a 9 out of 10.
Oh. Alright, so basically, this is a great episode for me, though. I mean, it's actually a very important episode in terms of the LPS versus LAPS story arc established in Season 1. The story was fleshed out well. Vinny and Pepper worked together good. The hamsters were sort of a good addition to the other pet guests, even though they weren't owned. Their actions are fun to watch, and basically, Blythe's presence is now a threat to Fisher, basically. It did have a bit of a good moral. I'm not sure about not stealing, like, both sides settled down peacefully. The only minor gripe is that the second half could have fleshed out better in terms of about, like, letting other pets take their turns, but luckily it didn't hinder the rest of the episode. Another addition to the best episodes for me. Surely we'll be seeing more Fisher and the Biscuits find out the secret to LPS' success now that Blythe is the evidence. This deserves a 9 out of 10 for me.
So I'll give my overall rating now. This was a pretty good episode. It was definitely not better than Secret Cupid last week, because last week's episode was completely perfect. But I still like this episode for what it was. It had a lot of good jokes and a lot of comedy and continuity and differences throughout the episodes. And I just like what they did with it. The references were pretty great. I like how they referenced old musicals like Oliver Twist. So I'm gonna give this episode a 7 out of 10.
I believe I am next. I really did enjoy this episode a lot. I think it's a very awesome episode. So it's really up there on top, especially for Season 3. I really like this storyline that they're doing with LPS versus LETS. Yeah, it's a lot more interesting than how, like, the Boondocks, their season, but I'll talk about that later. But they really did a good job here, and a lot of things have intensified between the two. So, honestly, really great episode, good characters, and you guys pretty much touched up on it pretty well, so basically agreeing with you guys. So I'm going to give this episode a 9.9 out of 10. There was no song or no...
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Give your opinion on it?
my overall opinion on this episode, I kind of have to give it a... I was bent on giving it a 9 or 9.5 out of 10 because it was a very, very good episode, but at the same time, it lacked that last wow factor. So, yeah, 9.5 out of 10.
CC.
And as for me, I would say as far as the story goes and the references go and as far as the continuity will go, I would say that it's pretty good. I kind of was disappointed, like some of you saying, would have been better if, like, they had a song. But then again, I gotta realize it's, not always about the songs. It's more about the story and the characters. Although songs are a plus. And again, the whole story arc between Littlest and Largest is really starting to look really interesting. And I actually want to see where all this is going. If it's going to be leading up to something really big, I hope it does.
Mm-hmm.
These two characters, Dodger and Twist, again, they were fairly good representations of, the Oliver Twist novels. So, overall, I'm going to give this episode an 8.8 out of 10.
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Woo! Okay,
Yeah,
and that's it for the review. A couple announcements, guys. Keep in mind, all these guys, their channels will be linked in the description below. Don't forget to like and subscribe to them. Also, for those that are subscribed to my channel, there will be some drum covers coming up this week for some of the LPS shorts and some other songs over Season 1 and 2. So, anyone else have any other announcements?
Downloads Bacon and I will be doing a two-person collaboration where we'll be watching some movies. And we'll be rotating around with this, usually. So if anyone's interested in watching that...
Yeah,
And guys, just for record,
I'll also make
after...
an announcement too. For those of you subscribed to my channel, ICanSnake, I'm sorry for not putting up episode clips frequently because I've been working with this channel and the group channel, the League of Petshoppers, a lot. So I plan to finish up Season 2 really soon and then go into Season 3 with the 5 episodes that are there really soon. I really plan on it.
I forgot one thing to add. Basically, thinking of actually, I'm starting up my own YouTube series for the retrospective review of LPS. That's still in development as of now. I still have to, find a way to write my script. I got all the references to my notes, so basically it's underway and it's a work in progress, so, yeah.
Awesome.
And guys, just as a little information, after every review, after they get sent from ICanSnake after you're done editing it, I post it on YouTube, and then I send it to Joy McNally Cowhill so she can see what we all thought of it. I think that's anything else?
Nope.
Nope, that's all.
Just
Alright, so from-
like, comment, and subscribe to our channels and League of Petshoppers, and you won't be disappointed.
Yep, and check out my Tumblr page, wingarts28.tumblr.com, and you'll also see my recent giant post that I just created with the group of dances from the last short, Littlest Pet Piece. Yeah, it's a really fun to watch, so check it out.
Yeah, guys, the shorts. Just a little update, you guys. Spoiler alert. 10 were produced, and we've seen 3 so far, so 7 more are coming out. The 3 have been fantastic.
Yeah.
They are amazing. I'm going to
really.
for Ladies of LPS and Littlest Pet Peeves. There'll be a drum cover coming out this week for them.
Mm-hmm.
Bro Hoof. No, I'm just kidding. This isn't My Little Pony.
No, Bro Paw. It's Bro Paw.
Bro Paw. Yeah.
Guys,
Yeah, Bro
Joe
Paw.
McNeil Cowhill. Here, you have a new thing. You have Bro Paw.
Yeah, so Bro Paws all around.
Yes, Bro Paw.
Oh, yeah.
Bro Paws.
Brony's got nothing on us. Tag watch LPS. Okay, so if that's everything, then from Wingarts28, ICanSnake, Littlest Nintendo Shop, Downloads Bacon, CC Trainor-Ling, this is SunilNation98, signing off. Guys, we have a little message for you guys as well, so LNS, go right ahead.
I understand all of you would like to join the League of Petshoppers, but unfortunately, we have come to the conclusion that we will be accepting no more members whatsoever. If you guys want to be a guest star on this show, you can, but we will not accept any more members.
And also, guys, you have to, let us know in advance. That way we have time to plan out what we're going to do and do the guest stuff. To send a request, you have to watch the episode, you have to find your positives and negatives, and then your overall opinion of it. And also leave something in the comment section about what you thought of the new intro for the channel. This is one of our prototypes that we came up with. So, yeah.